Alright, hi. My name is Samuel Latrell. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be one of my first YouTube videos, or one of my first recordings. I don't know if I'm gonna actually post all of these, but I'm trying to grow my faith in Jesus. And today, I've kind of started in that by reading the Bible and kind of growing in my faith every day. And I want to do like my own personal Bible study type of thing, and then maybe I'll post it on YouTube, maybe I won't. And yeah, I want to grow in my faith, and I know that the only way to be great in this life is to be a God-fearing man, and that's the type of man I want to be. I want to be the type of man with values. I want to be the type of man who is caring for my family and those around me, and I want to be successful. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like I want to be like not the richest. I just want to be great for my family, my whole generation, kids, all that. So I kind of started off. I'm starting off my faith journey by reading the book of Ecclesiastes. I think that's how you say it. I'm not trying to mess nothing up, but Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading this in the Message version because I'm low-key trying to hear a message, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just reading it off my Bible on my computer, and yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Like hopefully soon I'll be able to get like an actual Bible. I used to have one. I don't know where it went. I'm probably gonna have to buy a real Bible soon so I can take notes on it instead of like this notebook journal I have. But yeah, so Ecclesiastes, and y'all can follow along on this journey, okay? I'm gonna be reading the whole book of Ecclesiastes, like the whole chapters, all that. We're gonna move on to a new book. Like, I don't never want this to stop, so I want to do this every day. And yeah, I don't know how long these videos are gonna be. The word, okay, so it starts off like this: Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Everything is meaningless. All right, and I don't know if I should like be showing y'all something on the screen too, but we'll see. The words of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem: meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. To the place the streams come from, there they return again. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, look, there is something new? It was here already, long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. So that was just verses 1 to 11. The second I'm gonna break that part down from what I take from it, and then we're gonna move on to the second part of this chapter, verses 12 to 18. So verses 1 to 11, what I'm kind of gaining from this, like the literal title of this was "Everything is Meaningless," and I take this with a grain of salt as like, yeah, like maybe not, like it's kind of telling you like everything is meaningless because everything has a beginning and everything has an end. So like the way I'm hearing it is kind of telling me that like everything you're fighting for is for nothing. I mean, I don't know why I'm taking it that way, but that's kind of what I'm hearing from it. Like things that's make it literally says all things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. So the eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. Like it's basically saying human satisfaction can never be satisfied. That's what I'm getting from it. Human satisfaction can never be satisfied because we always want more. Like things are never enough for us. Yeah, okay, that's that part. It's saying the wind blows to the south and turns to the north. The earth is spinning every day. There's wind, there's water flowing every day. People are kicking rocks every day. Leaves are blowing in the wind every day. Things are happening every day. And like, he's saying nothing's new. He's saying nothing's new. Like, and I kind of take that in the way of like past dreams too. I guess I would say the past dreams of other people have been here before. It's not new as well. Like, I don't know if y'all hear what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, if you have a thought in your head that comes, that is the thought of someone. That is the dream of a previous great man. Like, I don't know where I seen that, but I seen that somewhere, and that's kind of what I'm relating it to this. Like, if you have a dream of being a great man with millions of dollars, like, that's like, if that dream is constantly flowing in your head, yes, that is your dream. But I would like to say that is the dream of another previous great man flowing into you. And then, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it said, the son of David, king in Jerusalem, meaningless. Like, the first few verses is meaningless. Like, everything is meaningless. Like, and I guess that also should say, like, you shouldn't waste your time worrying about things that you can't control, in a sense. Like, the world is gonna keep spinning, the leaves are gonna keep blowing, the wind is gonna keep blowing, the streams will continue to flow into the sea, and then they will return back into the rivers and stuff like that. The things you see with your eyes, you're always gonna want, and guess what? They're always gonna be there. The people you want to hear talk, the people you want to be around, they're always going to be, like, they're not always going to be there, but, like, in a sense, they're always going to be there because there's always going to be someone to talk to. Your ears will never be fulfilled. Same with music. You might have a favorite song today, you might have a favorite song tomorrow. Like it's always happening. That's interesting. That's what I took from it. Guys. I guess I should be writing some of this down, huh? But I guess I'll talk to y'all first, and I don't know. I want to start writing notes, but I just don't know how to go about it, guys. Wisdom, I'm going to move on to verses 12 to 18. Wisdom is meaningless. That's the title of it. The teacher was king over Israel in Jerusalem. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under the heavens. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. I said to myself, look, I have increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much of wisdom and knowledge. Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this too is a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. That was deep. Like, I'm trying to find a way, like, I can interpret what it is I'm reading here, guys. Let's break it down verse by verse. So in verse 12, it says, I, the teacher, was king over Israel in Jerusalem. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under the heavens. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. So yeah, he's going back to his he's coming back to his point of, like, everything is meaningless. And I actually kind of want to see where he goes with this, to be honest. Like, how is everything meaningless? Like, I thought everything wasn't supposed to be meaningless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just not taking it the way it's supposed to be interpreted. But, hey, but I also kind of hear where he's coming from, to the point of, like, he says, I have increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. He has experienced much of wisdom and knowledge. He has applied himself to the understanding of wisdom. Not only wisdom, he also understood how, like, madness, people going crazy, and folly. So folly. I'm gonna search up what that word means because I don't even know. A clear lack, a lack of good sense, judgment, or a foolish act that leads to a bad result. So he learned like that, like he learned how to make good decisions, bad decisions, the things that would make him like angry, I guess. But he learned that this too is chasing after the wind. So he learned that in the search of becoming a wiser person, the more he's basically saying the more you know about wisdom and others, things of the world, you get to realize just how like cooked we are as a humanity, I guess. He's saying the more he knows and he gets to know, that knowledge that he gets is allowing him to see how messed up the human world is, how much grief and sorrow is in the human world, and what a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. So you being the con of you being the wisest person, and you're the smartest person on earth. You are so smart that you can kind of see like humankind's destruction and greed and all the bad things. Humankind is bad. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah. That's what I took from it. Again, that was Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm gonna watch like maybe like someone else interpret this and see how they interpret it. But yeah, guys, that's basically the video. This is kind of how I want to do stuff. I want to come here. I want to show y'all me reading the scripture, me growing in the word. Hopefully y'all are doing that too. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, whoever's watching this, how did you interpret this? How do you feel about this? Maybe take your own time, read Ecclesiastes chapter 1. It's very short. It's only 18 verses. Very short read. It only took me like 2 minutes. But the thing that actually takes long is actually sitting down and trying to understand it. Cause yeah, I don't know, man. And that was in the new international version. I'm gonna read the message. I just switched it to the message version right now. I'm gonna tell y'all what it says, so maybe there's a different translation and we'll go from there. All right. All right. Damn, how's y'all days going, bro? Let me know in the comments. Let's get back into it. All right. So he said, these are the words of the quester, David's son and king in Jerusalem. Smoke, nothing but smoke. There's nothing to anything. It's all smoke. What's there to show for a lifetime of work, a lifetime of working your fingers to the bone? Our generation goes its way, the next one arrives, but nothing changes. It's business as usual for old planet Earth. The sun comes up and the sun goes down, then does it again and again, the same old round. The wind blows south, the wind blows north, around it blows. Blowing this way, then that, the whirling erratic wind, all the rivers flow into the sea, but the sea never fills up. The river keeps flowing to the same old place, and then start all over and do it again. Everything's boring, utterly boring. No one can find any meaning in it. Boring to the eye, boring to the ear. What was will be again. What happened will happen again. There's nothing new on this earth. Year after year, it's the same old thing. Does someone call out, hey, this is new? Don't get excited. It's the same old story. Nobody remembers what happened yesterday, and the things that will happen tomorrow, nobody will remember them either. Don't count on being remembered. All right. I'm gonna break that down real quick. I kind of hear this message version a little bit more clearly. What I'm taking away from this, and my perspective, is like, all right, I have this like, I used to like, I kind of think in the way of like, I'm gonna relate this to myself, and hopefully y'all will be able to understand what I'm saying. I used to think in the way of like, when I want to grow up, I'm gonna be a a famous person so I can prove everyone wrong. And then the girls, man, like the girls, they're all gonna remember me. They're gonna be like, oh, I should have kept talking, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I should have kept talking to this dude. I'm gonna prove my parents wrong. I'm gonna do this for other people. I'm gonna do this for that. And I guess what I'm hearing from this is like there's no meaning in any of that. Like he says, year after year it's the same old thing. Does someone call out, hey, this is new? Don't get excited. It's the same old story. Nobody remembers what happened yesterday and the things that will happen tomorrow. Nobody will remember them either. Don't count on being remembered. And I think a lot of people, myself included, use that like, oh, I want to be remembered by this as a sort of like drive and motivation. And that's not bad at all. That's a good fuel for you. But I would say that shouldn't be your goal. Your goal shouldn't be to like be remembered in a way, I guess, because like everybody's gonna forget everything at the end of the day. Like the people and friends you know right now, and in 50 years, 100 years, they're all gonna be dead. There's gonna be a whole new bunch of little kids running around, and they're not gonna know about you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like, yeah, even people like Michael Jordan and them, like they're only gonna stay relevant for so long. And I think I'm kind of hearing that. That's how I'm seeing it. In terms of like he's saying, what's there to show for a lifetime of work, a lifetime of working your fingers to the bone? Our generation goes its way, the next one arrives, but nothing changes. It's business as usual for old planet Earth. The way I see that is like I kind of disagree in that sense, because it kind of makes me think now in a way of like, okay, my goal is not to be remembered. My goal is I want to set up my family, like financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, like in any way I can, and not just my family now, like my family like 10 generations down. I want to, because they're gonna remember. You know what I'm saying? Like not everyone else. Like they're not gonna remember now, but like I'm talking like 5 generations down. Like my kids is my kids is like they're still surviving, not surviving, but like my hard work is still showing its fruition. You know what I mean? And that I'm happy with just it being in my family. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want like, yeah. If that I don't know if that sounds selfish. I don't know if y'all guys understand what I'm saying, but I'm just gonna lay out all my thought processes, and bro, if y'all agree, y'all agree. If y'all disagree, you disagree. So going to verses 12 to 18 now. He says, call me the quester. I've been king over Israel and Jerusalem. I looked most carefully into everything, searched out all that is done on this earth, and let me tell you, there's not much to write home about. God hasn't made it easy for us. I've seen it all, and it's nothing but smoke, and spitting into the wind. Life's a corkscrew that can't be straightened, a minus that won't add up. I said to myself, I know more and I'm wiser than anyone before me in Jerusalem. I've stockpiled wisdom and knowledge. What I've finally concluded is that so-called wisdom and knowledge are mindless and witless, nothing but spitting into the wind. Much learning earns you much trouble. The more you know, the more you hurt. And I guess this is also telling me, like, I feel like this chapter is really speaking to me, because I want a lot in life. Like, I want to change my whole life, guys. Like my goal for myself is I want to change my whole life. And what I'm hearing from this is like, maybe I'll go through that, and through that journey, I'll become a much more wiser and knowledgeable more person. And I'm going to look back on me right now and feel as if it was useless. Like it was useless for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to look back and I'm going to feel like it was useless. But I don't want that to be me. I want to look back on all my hard work and be like, damn, I did this and I deserve this. Like, but I don't know, guys. What I'm taking away, in conclusion, I'm not going to like, I'm yapping, guys. In conclusion, what I'm taking away from this is don't spend your life worrying on the little things, I guess. Like, even on the big things, like, don't spend your life worrying. because it's all meaningless. Like that's what he's saying. Like in a sense, life is meaningless to the point, like in the fact that we're all going to die. Like, like, like we're all going to leave this earth. Me, you, the person who's the richest person, the person who's the poorest person. Like this earth, like it's just a lobby. Like I feel like it's just a lobby, and you just gotta like, survive the lobby. And if you spend too much time worrying about things in this lobby instead of like genuine, like trying to find genuine happiness and all that, then he says that you'll look back and you'll see that all that worrying you were doing over maybe this job, maybe you're worried about money too much, maybe you're overly obsessed with one thing, worldly thing. He's saying that's probably gonna like take you to a point where the more you know, the more you hurt. Like if y'all get what I'm saying, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have today. Thank you guys for watching. It's gonna be a new video tomorrow. I'll be reading Ecclesiastes chapter 2. I'll see how that goes, and yeah, let me know how you guys interpreted this. And yeah, it's the first video. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all like it. Let me know if y'all want to see some things change. Like, should I start rating on this? Do y'all want to actually see the screen while I'm talking? I have OBS. I can set that up. Yeah, just let me know. And I'll see y'all.